This is the third video in a series related to the Liberty Hill 2040 Comprehensive Plan. If you haven't already seen the other videos, please check the notes below to find links. Today's video covers how different development patterns can create different value throughout the city. A balance between high and low value development is important if we're to ensure the city's ongoing fiscal sustainability. Land is the single most valuable resource a city has. The city of Liberty Hill currently encompasses about 4.6 square miles of land, and its extraterritorial jurisdiction is almost 39 square miles, totaling just under 44 square miles of land that the city has some jurisdictional authority over. This video explores how to make the city fiscally sustainable through thoughtful use of that limited resource. If you're interested in learning more about these boundaries and what they mean, please check out video 1 in the links below. For a city to be fiscally sustainable, development should generate enough revenue via property tax to cover the costs to serve it. Serving development means providing basic services such as access to a functional street network, various utilities, and nearby public safety resources. When a city is fiscally sustainable, other revenue sources, like sales tax, can be invested in quality of life and economic growth projects. To measure value, we need a metric that allows us to compare many types of development against each other, regardless of their size or location. We need an apples-to-apples comparison of different patterns. Luckily, the best way to do this isn't with complex math. We need to know a property's value per acre. And to get that, we simply divide the total assessed value of a property by its area in acres. Now, many factors affect the value of properties, but in a neighborhood context, two things make the biggest difference. The first, lot coverage, is how much of a property is developed into a usable building. And the second is total building size, which often means how many stories tall it is. High lot coverage generally results in higher value per acre, and buildings that build up to achieve their needed space also result in higher value per acre. Since the value, and therefore the revenue generated by development, needs to pay for its share of infrastructure, how we build that infrastructure and the total liabilities it creates is also an essential part of the formula to build fiscal sustainability. Right-sizing our infrastructure makes fiscal sense. Simply put, the suburban model of development requires much more infrastructure to maintain than a more compact pattern. When a city doesn't have enough revenue to cover its costs, something has to get cut. And street maintenance is generally one of the first things to be deferred. This is principally because streets don't fail overnight. They deteriorate over time and at different rates. But with enough cycles of deferred maintenance, cities can find themselves in a position where a road must be replaced, and there simply isn't enough cash on hand to cover it. In Texas and many other places, we solve this problem through road bonds. Effectively, voting for a new tax to cover something that should have been budgeted for in the first place. If we elect to develop in a more compact way, we can reduce these costs and increase efficiency of public services, as well as preserve more open public space. Building only the infrastructure we need, and that is suited to the community, is also good common sense. Which of these seems like a more pleasant place in which to spend your time? Moreover, what is found in cities across the country is that smaller lots provide the best return for the city, while also providing the most affordable homes to residents. In a time where prices on homes are rising ever quicker, a more compact and resilient pattern is beneficial both to the cities that adopt it, as well as the residents who want to continue to live and work there. In our next video, we will review the fiscal analysis of various land uses in Liberty Hill. Thanks for watching. To stay updated about the comprehensive planning process, please visit lhtx2040.com.